So this is you are live. Cool. So we're back being live. Back again. Welcome to part 2 of Career Technology Center Day. Career Technology. Career and Technical Education. Career and Technical Education Day here at Fort Bend ISD. We've part 1 was been just talking to the different students as they come through. I've repeated the same thing over and over and over again. Looks like we're going to make a part 3 of this today because there will be adults to talk to later. So when if we get a chance to have sit down. Again, thank you guys for everything. I will be, wasn't planning on going live till a little later today, but the way this whole day worked out, now is the best time to do this. So welcome to part 2. Welcome to Career Technology. We're trying to find us some new people to teach. So we've got a handful of resumes that have been handed to us here. A couple of these boys look like they're actually interested in automotive. The one thing that seems to be the limiting factor by all times, like I said, if you're just not joining in, please go like this lady. Find this. See this? She said there were energy bars that we eat. They were energy balls. I'm not going to get over that. It's going to be so funny for a while. But they're really good. And now all of a sudden I feel like I've, what's that movie Crank? He's like, I'm ready to go. Let's get out of here. Yeah, do feel a little wired up. I don't know how much she put into that one. Hope that wasn't her own personal. But they're pretty good. Did you guys not bring pizza with you? We didn't bring no pizza samples.
I got you coupons. What's up? Your way home.
On my way home. See, look at this. Free. See, I like free things. I love everything that's free. Free 30, free 50. Free 50 is always for me. One free small pizza.
Chop. I don't understand it. So
Welcome.
you have machines to chop?
No, chop. Hey, welcome. So you're live. So
Hi.
We're broadcasting live.
How are you? Pepperoni said chop.
There you go. What do they say when typically when they think of a chop shop? The car got stolen. It's been, something different than what it was. Remember
Good evening. If Koja Amin is in here, if you will meet me out front by the sign-in table, please.
Somebody getting called out.
Okay.
Anyway, so we take the cars and we strip them down enough, and we start all over. And so when they come in one way, they look like they do something else. We cut them, chop them, do whatever it takes to modify and build new cars. So we build a lot of street race cars. We're remanufacturing Ford Mustangs right now. So we're taking old ones that have good VIN numbers. We're fixing them up and restoring them to sell back to the public. I started the shop with my son. He graduated high school. I asked him what he wanted to do to get himself up. He graduated. What do you do? Demi, you got to tell me I need to know. He said, I just want to hang out with you, build cars. So we started building cars a couple of years ago, and last year, one of the old FFA teachers and welding instructors contacted me and said, hey, I got a couple of students here who need somewhere else to go for the summer. And so we created a summer school for high school students. So we teach a lot of stuff. One thing we try to find what they're good at, help them with that. We try to make sure they're math ready, life ready. They haven't been prepared properly. It's unfair. Those we're able to keep around and offer income we do.
It's amazing.
But he is the first student. So this year, any of the students that we meet this year, and we will be expanding this with Katie, some kids from Katie, Houston,
That's nice.
But I'm taking kids in. It's no cost. It's technical education. That's free. And it's 450 hours is what it takes. After that 450 hours, I can tell you whether or not you can hack this industry. And if you can't hack this industry, or maybe you're good at something else, I have friends who are businesses. We'll find someplace to put you in, but because you're willing to dedicate yourself to success, we as a company, and myself, I'm willing to dedicate myself.
That's nice.
What we do. I do podcasts. I'm becoming a content creator. These kids are getting into it. Let's go do it. Let's go have fun. Because I hated going out. I hated getting golf. I never and go play, and have fun,
That's wonderful.
enjoy myself, and try to help other people find their own
That's
personal
wonderful.
happiness.
Yes.
Because if you can't, it's very hard to explain. And most of the places, if you call in late to work 5 times, or there's a car accident, your boss is doing it. I'm thankful that you showed up. I make money because you're here. I appreciate your life. No, we want to yell at people. How dare you? We live in Houston. Some people can't drive.
Yeah, well, at some businesses, well, when you are working in a pizza restaurant, the customer needs someone to order from. If the cashier is late, who's going to take
I'm
order
just saying,
of the cook?
but that's why we try to, no, I'm saying, but that's why we try to float people and say, hey, I would much rather my cashier call me and say, hey, I'm going to be 15 minutes late, than be like, call.
Well,
Because they're two of the chain, because we
Exactly.
treat them the same.
Yeah.
Being late is penalized as being called off on the day.
Right.
And it shouldn't.
Well, dedication is number one, and respect. Respect time, respect yourself, and respect what you're
You know what my
doing.
favorite thing is that when you're all done and you put 2 weeks notice in, they let you go anyway. And it don't matter if it was 5 weeks or 15 years. I've never seen a person put in their 2 weeks and make it 2 weeks. The minute you say, hey, I'm done in 2 weeks, they're like, oh, okay. Thank you for your time. You're a dead body, and we're going to fill it with somebody else. Right? That's the truth. So not everybody, so they don't all need to have businesses. Some of us need to teach them how to be better business owners. Yeah, there's a lot that can be, we can't fix the entire world. One person at a time.
Well, my name is Susie. Yeah, nice meeting you.
That's it.
I train franchisees as well. We franchise companies and locations, and I train franchisees. So I train owners how to operate a store, all this. So it's a lot of work, like you said. Well, we have 16 locations at the moment. The first one was in Sugarland on Highway 6 and Settlers Way, First Colony location. So this one was since 1990. My brother was the founder of Pepperoni's.
Really?
He opened that location and he started this with his wife, with his kids, and they were young. And he was taking on no register, writing the what you want on your pizza. He used to cook, then go away, do dishes. His wife would deliver. So there's no maps.
So I don't know if Tony's
no Google
watching.
Maps, no Apple
So
Maps.
My dad's friend, growing up in Cincinnati, we used to go to this place called Tony's Pizza.
Oh yeah.
And so Tony's Pizza was downtown Cincinnati. Strangely enough, we're at church, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but we meet this guy, and they're like, oh, and everybody's going out after church, and we're like, man, just remember that place? And he was like, you guys, yeah, Tony's, you guys, and nobody ever thought of the fact that we're talking to a guy named Tony.
Oh no.
Nobody.
Wow.
Ends up being my dad's best friend after a while. But anyway,
wow.
so yeah,
That's
he takes us, so he invites us over, starts getting out, makes us homemade meat. Now they own a Mediterranean restaurant in Xenia, Ohio. The food is, but as far as restaurants, Chuck E. Cheese. Trying to get Chuck E. Cheese. What's the other one you go in? You buy pizza and not Domino's. Not Domino's, not Little Caesars. Tell the other one. You always take CC. So CC.
John
Pizza.
CC's Pizza.
CC's Pizza and I said Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
So I also do steel metal fabrication. I still own metal fabrication, but I did theirs and I did Lay's Pizza. I did Lay's. Grow his business to exist, but I still own the other. I say it was just and it wasn't just one, right? I can work for a little while and I get bored. Like, what are you gonna do now? And then when I started my business, I was
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
When I started the businesses, they would go to places like that. They would like, we need somebody to do, my tile guy stuff. Okay, well, I'll go do tile. Like, I'll go do whatever. Like, I'm trying to make money. And that's what we're trying to teach most of these people. Like, when they come through, they're gonna learn to be somebody different than they were before. That's cool that her brother started the restaurant. I'm hitting her up, bro. Like, we're gonna get, hey, excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna ask her if I can get my own personal Lucky Chucky pizza on the thing today. Now, whoa, hold on. Kay's been with me. How often do I go ask for things and actually get them? I mean,
No, it's not that.
It's not that I'm not taking no for an answer. Is that the answer was already yes before I got there.
I don't know.
Can we get a 4-leaf clover Chucky's pizza? Like, that's what I want. Huh?
Oh no, I don't know. Come.
Yeah. I mean, if you need a friend with you to go
Right,
on,
right.
I'm going with you.
Yeah.
I'm just not taking anything back. Okay?
Right, you know. Hey.
Yeah. You can shoot all you want to.
Do you take resumes? Yeah. Where's my resume?
Yeah, I said I got them all. I said I've taken them all in for anybody who contacts us. We're gonna do I said I'm hoping you guys at least come take a crack at it, man. Like I said it's all about a schedule, bro. So if that hourly, if that's something that you're 4 hours a week for, whatever, 10 months, whatever it takes. But it is a matter of completing. You have to complete your time.
Of course, it could be.
Yes, they're wonderful. They are. I feel energetic. I told them, I said, I feel more energetic. I said, I don't know what you put in it, but it worked. I've been over here. I'm over here plugging you too. I keep showing them. See? I have grandbaby. I got grandbabies. I got a grandbaby at this point. Yeah, my. I don't know if he's watching. No more grandkids anytime soon. No. Yeah, that's the. But no, those are. I told him that's wonderful. Learn. Huh? For the are there no bag? Give me. I'm gonna share. You never know. I'm gonna share. Okay.
Peanut allergies, the best non-nut butter is Wow. It's called Wow Butter. Have you heard of it before?
Wow
and
butter.
you get it from Walmart. It's the only place. But it's just.
I told you we're gonna put this up.
I just discovered it a couple of weeks ago, but it's because that the sun butter, it's so runny that you can't. It's too runny.
You're gonna put it up. Who? Oh, was he? I'm trying to get the.
Panoramic picture scenes today.
Huh.
First off, I have a purple shirt. Second, I just we was gonna be standing there for hours, for about an hour or two, just close to each other. I ain't with that, you know. You know how I get.
They got a line down there. I didn't know what's going on at that table.
Yeah. You're eating pizza already.
What was
No.
that baking thing? What was that thing?
That's her.
No, what is it? What is it?
It's a-
And she baked?
It's so good. He's saying it's so good.
Yeah, I saw that he really enjoyed it. I was just curious to see what it was.
What? Your own pizza store? Restaurant, you mean? What pizza? Pizza. Huh? Okay, I wish we could. Send an inquiry to pizza@pepperonies.net.
No, they don't do that.
We do.
We do.
That's what I do. I had my own particular. I couldn't find the one I wanted So I went and had, built that guy's thing, and I'm like, I want my Philadelphia cheesesteak has to be made exactly this way. So if you show up and ask for it, you're like, that's the Chucky. He knows exactly what Chucky sandwich is. Oh, did he? She thinks I'm playing. I really want my own pizza. A 4-leaf clover pizza. My name on it. Let's see, can we make pepperonis and 4-leaf clovers? Maybe that's a little much, even for me. They're everywhere. A lot more than I thought there was going to be. How you doing, bud?
The person here, I was talking to him about, welding offer, and I'm not into welding, or I'm not into welding classes or the automotive classes. I'm into IT classes, but sort of, I'm into working on hands-on hardware experience. And your dude told me that you were having problems with setting up the Google Slides or the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I'm not a. I'm real good at making making money, like doing a lot of stuff, right? I'm not real good at all the IT stuff. So we usually I always have to call somebody and get help. What we don't have at the company or at the shop right now is somebody to take care of those things for us, like do website build, design. Like people always call and they're like, oh, can I build a site for you? No, you can't. Because I would rather somebody build a site and when it's done, they get paid off the site, not me paying them to build me a site. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do work that works, then you're not afraid to you know what I'm saying, put the risk in to get paid for it. That's what I have to do every day. I put the work in to make my parts manufacture. Like I said, we went from just building hot rods to manufacturing our own parts. But I have a background in manufacturing and engineering, so that's what I've been doing now. This is just my son's shop. So I'm helping him build the business. But yeah, we don't have anybody who takes care of that stuff for us.
Do you think that that's something that can help you?
That is every position is, if it's a regular company that's out here, then there's a 450-hour program for those positions. There needs to be somebody who does accounting and book work. There needs to be somebody who does nothing but, hey man, I got all your stuff done. And it's a 4-hour day. That's it. It's real simple. I probably have somewhere around 20,000 plus photos and videos that all need to be taken off my phones, categorized, separated, sorted, like put into the proper categories. I just don't have it. No, I'm not an IT person, bro. I save my phone so I have my data. Instead of having those little hard drive discs we used to save, I have old cell phones. But yeah, everything's on there. So yeah, we need somebody to come in and help out with those kind of things. Just as much as we need a body tech, somebody to learn how to do sand, paint and body stuff. Everybody's needed.
I took the business card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a learn to earn program. Once you've learned it and you've shown that you can earn with it, you get paid for it. Instead of where everybody else wants you to go to college for a couple of years, and that's what we try. That's what I really try to do for the guys who want to get into this stuff. There's not really a college. There's just a lot of automotive technical schools to go to afterwards. The stuff that happens at the high school level is not enough. The afternoon classes that happen afterwards, they're not enough. This is where everybody's at the right age to be able to dedicate that much time to find out if that's really for them. And if it's not, then I try to find a place that's best suited for them as they go on about their life and career. Not just be like, oh, thanks, have a nice day, So give me a resume, bub. Yeah, don't wait. Don't wait. I need somebody who can do this. You gotta be kidding me. Thomas Pham. Ain't no freaking way, bro. I got a little cousin by the same name. Promise you, little Tommy. Freaking cool. Well, let's see. And so, what was all of it needs to be set up. We need somebody who can show us that they can do it, so that we can, yeah. Because I think a lot of the stuff even like our ordering forms and stuff like that still need to be finished so that if we order, we know the orders have come in and been captured online. They've been sent to the manufacturing facilities to make sure that we know and we can stay on top of it. So, like I said, it's a young business. My son's only 21. We just started doing this when he graduated high school. So, and that's why we focus on helping young people. You know what I mean? Because if nothing else better than that, you may leave from here and maybe learn how to set up not just mine but other people's too. You know? Cool, man. Nice to meet you, Thomas. My pleasure. Absolutely. Yeah, get yourself a shirt, bud. Did you? Okay, cool. That's the kid who took the shirt, dude. Thomas fam. There is no way. There is no way. Yeah, little Tommy. Like, yeah, he on a 3.9 and 8. Look, success is his. He's like, I'm not really into automotive. You ain't got to be, bro. We need support. We need people who know there's a whole lot. It's not just. It's a business. It's not just one. Yeah, so many people think all I do is come into work and weld. Like, all you did was cut apart and weld it. No, I didn't. I spent a whole lot of time doing a whole lot of other stuff long before I ever got a chance to cut and weld it. But let me bring something that's so easy to you. Very easy. Very, very easy. No, baby. I'm still alive. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Jake sent me his resume. I'll send it to your phone.
Huh?
I said, Jake sent me his resume.
Yeah.
I'll send it to your phone.
Oh, the other boy? Jeremy said I want so. May actually have a chance to drive all the way back to the shop tonight. I need to go unload all this stuff when I'm done. Hey, do me a favor. When we're done, find a guy with my rocker arms. See if you can pick my rocker arms up today. I paid for them things like 2.5 months ago at this point. We in Sugarland. We close, right? The address? Where's the other one at? This one down here? That's mine. Uh-oh. Post Malone got that new intake. Look at that. Ooh, it's polished. Oh, yeah, you got the same one. He just, I got the J. We got the J when you got the other one. Polished, got that big. Woo. Mike Calvert Toyota. My dad worked for Mike Albert. Albert, not Calvert. Mike Albert. Mike Albert Leasing. So my dad worked. Hello, y'all. How are you? Welcome. If you're still watching, we're live from the Career Technology and Education Center in Fort Bend, down here in Sugarland. This is Sugarland, right? I think that's where I'm at. And the Wi-Fi, again, the Wi-Fi here, we really need to talk to the school system. They're cheaping somebody. They're cheaping somebody. Let's see what other students we get today. You okay, Kay? Oh. We should put a poll up. Is Chucky going to get his own pizza? I don't have to pull for this one. We really need to. How are you? Be good. Charles Rogers, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You good with CAD? You drawing in CAD yet?
I have a certification in Inventor.
Cool. Awesome. So these are ours. These are the national. This is like one of the big national brands that's been around forever. These are the ones that we made. These are the ones that done and made for myself. However, I still draw old school, so I have a pen, a paper, and graphic, and I have to draw everything out, and then I have to hand it to somebody else to. But yes, actually, some the pieces that we make, and some of them we have to make sure we draw design, prepare them for manufacturing. So every car that comes in the shop that we start making, these are Mustang parts. They cover about 25 years of Ford Mustangs, and well, moving over to Chevy parts, but. Yeah, each piece that we make, we kind of re-engineer and design with our own name on it. And yeah, somebody has to be there. So what we do have though, it's a learn to earn program. It's 450 hours. That's about the basis of it. It's around being around the shop, understanding why we do what we do, what we're looking for, how it's applicable. Far too often in my life, in I say career, I had engineers who wanted things done a certain way, but they didn't spend hands-on time understanding why or what the difficulties would be to carry out that. So what I try to do is give the people who want to do engineering and design an opportunity to see things from the fabricator side, the people who actually make it and put it together, so that you have a little more understanding of what that person goes through. And then it kind of helps move things around. The rest of it does need to be converted. The files are all drawn. Somebody needs to sit down and look at my file and go, okay, X, Y, Z, there we go, done. Yes, so there's something like that available. And then as we grow and expand, it's always something for the next person. So we want to leave something behind for the next group. He's the first student last year who came through. He's one of 6 who stayed with us. But him graduating high school this year, he is a fabricator in our shop, building race cars. You're going to graduate at 17. So at 17 years old, he'll graduate high school, and he already has a job with a place that's, like I said, we build, manufacture, and design our own stuff. So, yeah. There you go. Resume?
Yes, I do.
And then you can find the business card. Just go on the social media, put in Lucky Chucky's Chop Shop, follow. You'll find me directly. So if you ever need anything, you can find me direct, and then we can. I said follow up. It's 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and it's 10 weeks long. So and like I said, so I'm not trying to interrupt when people need to go make money, but what we provide with what we're doing is it's more education based than work based, and you'll carry it with you to somewhere else. Absolutely. So yeah, it'd be awesome. I keep telling them, I'd love if we have plenty of gentlemen around. I'd love to have somebody around that, come take over. It's uncharted territory, right? And so I go through my social media, and every time I see somebody like females are doing it, I'm like, that's so cool. Like, don't be afraid to go try something different, or at least get your feet wet here, and maybe something you like, which you'll find that's applicable later on in life. 100%. So yeah, very nice to meet you again. Thank you. Gosh, these kids are, man, they smart kids, bro. They might be overly smart for us, but I don't think so. I'd love to have, like I said, these are the kind of people that we're looking for. Young people who know how to do these things that Chucky doesn't, so that I can give them stuff that they're already ready to be drawn and designed. Like like I said, it's building. That's just, yeah, this is, yeah, they come through. Listen, I didn't want one from everyone. I just wanted the kids that have a little bit of automotive, and they want to be interested in automotive, and they want to work in automotive. But it's more than just automotive. Hopefully maybe next year we can expand out and do the bikes. We can actually get Dave to get out some of the bikes. We got pets up there. Somebody got a cat. Got a dog. Got a cat. I don't know. Got a cat. Got a cat or a puppy. Right there. Don't make me point it out that it's a black girl, though, because then we really gonna get in trouble. You see what I'm saying? If I just would have yelled over, like, "Hey, do you see that black girl like that?" You'd have been like, "What?" And there was a no. See how they put you in no-win? Like, that's a no-win conversation. There was nothing I could say. There's only one person holding the dog. Or what was a cat? But yeah, why should I get a dog? Why should I get a puppy? How do I get a puppy? They're giving away puppies at that company. I need to go. Right? I'll be right back. These three look like a ball firm walking around together. Like they got to be successful. Insurance group? I like the guy with the sheet hat on. That's right. I didn't get that fortunate enough, man. I didn't get that. That's not something that happened for us.
I'm waiting on the man to six back right now.
Who?
Just runs.
Hi, my name is Abhi. What exactly are you guys looking for in the students?
Hunger to learn, man.
The hunger to learn. That's it.
What kind of work? What's it like?
So, I explain this. So, do you like anything about automotive? Are you into cars at all?
I'm into them. I don't have like experience with them.
With no experience. What do you like about cars?
I was interested in cars like first design, and now like as I grow older, I start to look into engines, like horsepower, torque. I'm starting to understand the technical aspect of it.
Yeah. So, how do I run this out real quick? So, my kid, we're running live too, so I'm podcasting while we're doing this. So, my son graduated high school. Long story short, we got an opportunity. I said, buddy, what do you want to do? He said, Daddy, I just want to build cars. I want to hang out with you and build race cars. No problem. I quit everything I was doing pretty much. We started a hot rod shop. COVID hit. I was able to stay indoors with him, teach a couple of his friends. We started building cars. We grew our shop in the middle of the pandemic, which was always something. I got to make it anyway, but we started making our own parts. So we take the parts that come into the shop, we look at what the other manufacturers are doing, and then we kind of rebrand and make our own pieces and parts with them. But I fix the engineering and flaw designs that they've gone through mass manufacturing. I'm just improving the speed at which it's done. At the same time, when we do engine design, development and whatnot, that we have the things that we're working on, we do have to sit down and spend time doing the calculations of, like I said, horsepower. It's not enough to have horsepower. One thing that we do is I put horsepower to the ground. I build race chassis. So if you've got all the horsepower in the world and you don't know how to use it, it ain't ever going to go anywhere. What I know how to do is make your horsepower hook the ground. And so that's what I teach. I teach that. I teach the mathematics behind it. I teach the algebra and the geometry that it takes to design. So instead of using a computer to do it with, we can actually write it out, figure out by hand, do long form mathematics. That's it's just a forgotten art at this point. But what we do is a shop, because we do own a shop that we build cars. We're a clientele-based shop. So if you're not a client, I make the same kind of money a doctor does. So if you're not one of my patients, you don't get to walk in my office. And that's the big end of it. The other side is that we, through the time and experience, we're able to teach welding, fabrication, and some other things that most people don't really think about goes into it. And then the guys who come in and maybe they're not good at welding or the fab part, but maybe they're good mechanics. They're good at taking stuff apart. They have a good memory. They want to be in the engine side. That's what my son actually does. My son is more the designer. Like he's the one who kind of comes up with the concepts for the cars, and I kind of we follow through and build what he wants to do. So, and this summer we have a 10-week program. It's 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. You can pick the AM or PM class if that's something you're interested in. It is a hands-on class, and you have to be present. But there are 2 cars that need to be built. There are two Mustangs sitting side by side. They'll be stripped to nothing, and both AM and PM will have a car to complete over 10 weeks together, that the next year we're able to take those cars and get rid of them, and we're able to provide an education for the next group of kids. So this isn't just about yourself. This is about giving a part of yourself up. You give up your time for an education that you couldn't afford to get anywhere else. It takes you way too long to go to any of the hot rod shops. I've been doing this basically my entire life. Old people say that, but literally from my first Christmas at 5 months old, I'm standing next to a car. This is what I love. But I'm not always going to be here. I'd like to teach other people who are passionate about it, but there's a lot that happens. Mercedes-Benz is going to want to come talk to us in a few minutes. I've talked to a few of the others. So we designed a Mercedes-Benz from scratch, but we built our own G-Wagon. You want to show it to him? We built the G-Wagon with 6 students from school last year. That's the chassis. The body will be made from ice. It's got a 6-liter twin turbo. Actually, this is the intake from it since we have it apart. This is the intake. These are the turbochargers. We're live.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm running a podcasting podcast.
Now, first of all, is this like a Facebook Live?
No, it's actually running through StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
So StreamYard's running for here. It's running to YouTube right now, so it's going to Facebook and YouTube.
Oh, it's one of those services that will encode the multiple other services.
Yes.
It's a solution. Anyways,
the only thing I didn't do is go up through my links, so I can come back and the links are only good for a few minutes. But if I would have went and logged on to the other ones, I can bring back the links that I'll have, so I can bypass the system just long enough. Because StreamYard doesn't fully support some of the other outlets that I like to use.
Have you tried hitting like more like? Oh, I was in the middle of like one of the interviews. Sorry, I can go right now. I'm from the Rich Point, and I also used to go to CT.
Give me just a second, because I would like to talk to you. You're an interesting person. Yeah. So if it's some of the interviews, like I said, it's time. You spend your time. It's summer. Are you a senior this year? Okay. So this is the last summer you get. You understand?
I was probably the guy that had the free push.
It sounds fun.
I don't know because
We don't. I don't really get mad very. I'm not mad very often. We're gonna have fun. They're cars. You're gonna have a blast. You hang out around a bunch of people that you normally would never be around. And by the time you're done, you learn a whole lot more about yourself and team building and all the stuff. And if you can do something, again, I'm looking to build like a summer job business that guys are able to come out. Maybe you go to college. Great. Guess what? You still don't want to have money. So why not have a kick-ass place to go hang out and work, make a few bucks, and everybody who helps us, this is just one of my businesses. There's other stuff to do. I'm just, like I said, helping the kid get this stuff together. And I don't care who does it. It just needs to be done. But I'd rather work with young people than anybody else, because this is the one opportunity that if you work and you're in with our company, anybody else in this room, and I'll say it again over and over again, anybody else in this room, they'll fire you. If you die today, nobody give a shit. It's the truth. The hardest truth of that is that they don't care. They need you there so that you can do stuff for them to make money. I don't need you. I want you to learn. I want you to be the best person you possibly can be. And everybody deserves a chance to not have to grow up like that. Go find out what you like, bro. Seriously. Enjoy it. We're going to go to car shows. We'll go to races. Seriously, it's fun.
I've always been interested. I always want to get into building them. I never knew how.
It's the design. Like I said, that thing that you've seen. You know that? You know what we built it with? The G-Wagon? We literally took our cell phones and was like, okay. And then we just took string. Just like we were designing our own car. There was just a concept. There was a photo, a picture. There's an idea, a measurement. I went to the internet. I pulled down the hardline measurements for what it was, and I was like, all right, fine. This is defined point A, point B, point C, point D. Now everything we're going to do is figure out all the mathematical equations inside the box. And they were like, what are you talking about? Now they understand. Cool, man. So take one of the cards. Go to the social. You're going to go to the social media, like the Facebook, Instagram, one of them. More than likely, go to Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. Send me a direct message. It'll go to me, myself. I see all of them, and it'll go to the people who are on my team. And then we're going to have a day. I'd like to have an intro day. I'm going to send everybody back something. So the first car show we're going to do is going to be here in Fort Bend County Fairgrounds. So we're going to invite everybody who's there to at least come see the car show, and then individually come and hang out at the shop to get their time for those who want to do it. So it's 450 hours. It's 10 weeks long. It's free, but it's the summer school that you didn't know ever existed. Seriously, you have a blast. Yeah, man. Thank you. How you doing? Good. Charles Rogers. What is it? Nice to meet you, man. See what you got. What are you interested in, bud? I used to run a train, so I don't. Anything automotive? What's your favorite car?
I'm a big fan of the 7 Camaro G28.
Split bumper, single bumper, RSs or RSs or SSs? All right.
What grade you in? 16.
Nah,
you gotta leave. Now.
This dude gotta leave. You got a beer. Like, what have you been buying? What have you been buying beer since you were in the 5th grade? Like, you're not easily offended, are you? No. Okay, because I say a lot of things that are 100% offensive to a lot of people, and not for any other reason. That is just we can't be unoffended by being offended. No. Yeah, I'll give you the same spiel. I said I'm running live right now, broadcasting, so I run a podcast. I try to stay up on Wednesdays, but so basically, man, my kid graduated high school. I went and did everything else I wanted in my life. Started a family young, and when I finally got done, I was like, I asked my son. I said, buddy, what do you want to do? He goes, Dad, I just want to build race cars. So I quit everything else I was doing, started a hot rod shop for my son. And that's why it's Chuck E's. There's two of us, Charles and Charles. But we never wanted to be Big Charles, Little Charles, or Junior. So it's Chuck E's. There's two of us. And when we called it the Chop Shop, people were like, I can't believe you're going to call your shop the Chop Shop. I can't believe that you can't believe that I'm going to do it. So people ask. It has some nice rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's they got upset. I was starting to build it on me, but nobody wanted to see it. I had an old State Trooper Mustang. I was going to build it, paint it green and white, go street race with it. That way, when I'm running, hit the white and greens. They're like, no, you're not. Yes, I am. Try me. I will do it. Just because it's offensive. It's cars. So basically, Alan came out of high school and I said, buddy, you got like 3 to 5, right? College is going to cost us 3 to 5. Your sister spent a ton of money. I've traveled, loves girls softball, loved to death, but he ain't. My daughter had three scholarships. She turned them down. So I was like, all right, you know what softball costs, bro? You know what a ball bat costs? You know all the trips and the training and the teaching? I was like, that's how much money you get. Your sister messed off that much money. We're not going into debt for nobody. College education was earned. And this is what it cost. She didn't do that. But you get the same amount of money for college. He goes, I don't want to go to college. I want to build cars. So we took the money he had set aside for him to start college with, and we started a hot rod shop. And we've had hot rod. We've been doing this for 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years. Last year, I get a call. My kids went to Taylor Katy high schools, and I get a phone call, and the old welding teacher that my kids had in FFA like 4 years ago, she says, hey, I've got students down here in Fort Bend. They're going through welding. Don't really think they know what they want. Do you have time for a couple of kids? And I was like, shit, man, who doesn't like slave labor? I mean, China does it, right? Count me in. Anyway, it's a joke. It's a big joke in the shop. Like I said, you gotta understand. A lot of shit's funny. So he shows up, and I'm like, all right. So we take him in. He don't talk. He don't say shit. No, he didn't. Where's his mama at? Mama, you watching right now? She'll back me up on this. So anyway, they come in. He hangs out at the shop. We end up with like six students all together. He's the only one who stayed. 2 of them are going to go on and be pretty successful, I think, in whatever they do. The other 2, probably, they're going to have to work a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe farm machinery is not the place for one of them, for sure. So anyhow, so we started going. We got a chance. We got a call. I got a call from YouTube. They said, hey, we've called everybody else. We're looking for somebody to build something. And all the other shops are busy. So we took a job for somebody on YouTube. And we built a Mercedes-Benz that's going to have a body of ice. Basically, what we go through is there's a 400. We've determined it's about 450 hours. If you go to any kind of industry standard job, they're going to say it's about 450 hours of training that you need on the job before you're eligible to be like on your own. So for us, it's something different. If you're in the welding, we want to focus on that. If it's paint and body's your thing, then let's go be the paint and body person. If it's interior and design, we go do interior design. I don't care what you want to do, but I've done everything. I'm retired, 44. I don't have to do anything I don't want to. I love hanging out with people who are hungry to learn and do stuff differently, because the entire world is a big lie. Any of these places would fire you. You call me and say, hey, man, I got homework today. Do your homework. Better yet, do your homework. You struggling in school? Are you on your 450 hours? You guys won't be, but for the students who took their time last year while school was in, are you behind right now? Are you supposed to be at work? Good. You do your work at my desk, and you show me it's done. Nobody's at failure. We don't fail, and we don't let anybody else fail. If you got to do your work, the 2 of us will pick up the extra work to make sure you get it done. But you don't get to disrespect us by not following up. It's a code. It's an ethic. It's something totally different. It's not just showing up to some place that's an income. You know what I mean? It's a way. It literally is a way of life. And it doesn't matter if you do it here or somewhere else. I would much rather that everybody who comes through learns something from us, leaves and starts their own business, does something other, does something bigger, does something greater. Because if not, we ain't done anything. To be employed. No, I'm serious. You know what happens when you're employed? You don't get to get off work when you need to be off work. Like when you work for other traditional places, this is what they do. For us in the corporation that I own, we don't run like this. No, we run people-based. We're nobody without the support group that we have. So we have to learn. Everybody comes in. Everybody pays the same cost. Nobody gets through the door without paying the fee. The fee is 450 hours of your own time. I don't care how you get it, but you have to pay that first 450. Once you're done with 450, we'll decide whether or not you've become employable or you can continue your training. If it's something that's no longer conducive for us or yourselves, then we just try to help you guys find something else to do, or at least we've hoped that we've done enough to help you change, your outlook on life before. Because like I said, everybody's told you to grow up, get out of college, go to college. College is a lie. You're going to be in debt. And I can't say that too loud, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do. And the last thing you have to do is be in a hurry. Those people who are going through, like I said, your last year of school, you're going to be a senior. It's your summer. It's the greatest summer camp you'll ever experience. It's way more fun. Every week we try to fabricate. There's 2 cars that are currently sitting with each other. There's 2 Mustangs that are going to be built side by side. There'll be an AM class and a PM class. Both cars need to be finished in 10 weeks. Those 2 cars will then be taken and sold, and the money goes to the nonprofit organization that we work with. One of my friends who passed away helped start this business, and so we give back by giving to the charity that helps give to us. And so those 2 cars will leave. The next set of students next year, hopefully somebody else will be sitting on the other side of the table with me that I meet. So there'll be this school, KDISD. So I'll be at KD tomorrow. Houston, down to Houston IHISD. And so we're going to have students from other areas that are not quite part of the Fort Bend program yet. Because we have a deal with the school, but those kids will be included. But what we do over the summer will lay the groundwork for the kid who's behind you. And the worst thing is that most people in front of us never try to build something that everybody else can stand on top of. To be a change maker in the world, you have to do something different. So ultimately, that's what it's at. 450 hours. It's a chance for you to do something different, experience life differently, be around people, see things from a different point of view, be allowed to express yourself in ways that you've probably never been allowed to express yourself before. Seriously, right before it happens. And if it's not the best thing to go to, because I was in manufacturing and some other stuff, I have a lot of friends who own a lot of companies who are always looking for people that are hard to say. I'll all say the same thing. A lot of people say this. They say good workers. It's hard to find good work, good help. It's hard to find good help. It's even harder to find good work because some jobs just suck. Fair. Some really shitty things out there. Yeah. It's a matter of perspective. You know what I mean? You get to choose to do what you want to do. Unfortunately, you have to make an income. But how you want to make that income and what you want to do with your life, you're in control of. So my thing is that instead of worried about, we'll come in and maybe we'll keep it. No. If it's not the best place for you to be, let's go do something cool, different. You like all that, right? That's her. She's freaking. She's like, oh yeah, Then there's something. There's always something else to do. It doesn't have to just be in the shop, being the mechanic. You might not be the person being greasy. You might be the person doing inventory. You might be the person, cataloging parts. It could be something different, but everybody has to find a place where they fit in, or the team does not win. Like that's the biggest thing. Yeah, and that's the case. And that's the case. But we do a lot of 4 valves. We're doing a lot of turbocharger stuff. We are going to be getting into more exotic cars. So we will see like Ferrari. We do have one guy with a Ferrari bringing a Ferrari in. So we'll see Ferraris, Maseratis, a few of the other ones, more expensive Corvettes and stuff coming through. But like I said, you imagine that my son is 21. His clientele, most of their cars are saying the $40,000 to $60,000 range, and these are not $40,000 to $60,000 that they just bought it from a dealership. These are cars that guys drive. They love. The only thing more important to them is their wife and their kids, probably their kids and then their wife. And to be fair, you know what I'm saying? But to get other people with that, and if it's not for us, if it's somewhere else, and it's really, it is what matters. But you will go through everything. You're going to get rusty. You're going to get dusty. You're going to have crap all over you. Your parents, number one, first and foremost, your parents have got to come meet me. If your parents do not come meet me,
we do have dinner for you guys back here.
Okay, let's go. Thank you. Your parents have to come meet me. They have to come sit down. They have to understand that this is an adult situation, place, and also I can promise you it's somewhere very different than anything you've ever seen in the world. We don't talk like everybody else. We don't act like everybody else, and we don't give a fuck because it's mine. And where we're at, we're all cool. If there's a problem, I'll let everybody know about it. If there's not a problem, we have no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's a team. I say it's a team building summer school program for. And I'm excited because the 2 Mustangs are sitting here. We have everything. They're all there. We have all the pieces and parts to build 2 really cool old school Fox body Mustangs side by side, and they're going to everything from the welding and fabrication, suspension, the paint, the body, engine assembly, everything. It all gets done. You guys will all learn to do the same thing. My own son, before anybody else did it, I sat with my own kid, and he was like, I don't know. I was like, let's figure it out, bro. Let's go figure it out. And we did it until we had it over. And now when you walk in, he's like, that ain't that. That's it. And the only thing we focused was on first was just Mustangs. We just people like, you like Mustangs? They're cheap, bro. Who don't like a Mustang? Duh. I mean, can you name me a cheaper car like to go fast in right now? No. I need a 5-spotty Mustang and a shot of nitrous. I'm going fast. It's light and it's fast. So, but yeah, find the social, get on the social media, like it, send us a message, drop your things off, drop your stuff off, your resumes. We'll go over them. May 1st, like I said, car show on May 1st at Fort Bend County Fairgrounds. It's the all-team bass show. We're a host, so we'll be there hosting with our tents, and we'll have more products. We'll have a couple of race cars we've built, and a couple of race cars that are currently being built at the shop. We'll be there. And I say it's not just all race cars. There's some other stuff that we have too. There's we got a right-hand drive Honda Civic. So the car we right-hand drive swapped it ourselves. We sectioned the car into 3 pieces and then rewelded the car back together. The right way, not the wrong way. Everything's spot welded, drilled out, sectioned. And so we take it apart like the factory did, and we put it back together. So there's the right-hand drive swap Honda. What else is out there? We're going to be building. We got the other 4x4 Chevy pickup truck that's out back. We got a Chevy Nova that we're going to be taking racing. So that's going to be like a class project. So we will be going racing. We will be not just at class, like class will be Monday through Friday, but Friday nights and the weekends, we will be traveling to the racetracks, hanging out as waivers and parents get to do stuff. Like we're going to go have fun. We're going to have the great summer instead of, you know what I mean? It's going to be on the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds. Yeah. Huh? No. If you're high school, like I said, the big thing is because we're in Katy, it's very hard for everybody to get there. So if we have enough people that we can get together this year, maybe we can have a common meeting place for AM and PM. We're still working on a lot of the details because we're tucked over there where we're at. I mean, it is where we're at. But once you show up, you'll realize it's not your regular hot rod shop. It looks like something straight out of Fast and Furious. Like it is. I ain't ever grown up. Yeah, we want to keep having fun. So, guys, I love you. It's been a great one round.